In today's video, we're talking about Valentine's Day, and I've got some unusual and slightly unconventional ideas for you. So stay tuned. Hello friends, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, but we're not going to be talking about your usual Valentine's Day ideas. You know, the really expensive dinner at a restaurant where they're trying to get you out as soon as possible so they can get the next lot in, and really overpriced roses. And that's not the Valentine's Day I'm talking about. If that is your bag, and if that is the kind of Valentine's Day that you usually enjoy, this video is not for you. Although, having said that, you may get some ideas from this video on how you can spread the love and show some love on your loved ones in different ways. So, you know what? You may want to stay tuned and hear what this video has to say. Valentine's Day has become one of those holidays where it's just so commercialized and it's so almost materialistic and kind of defeating the object of showing love to your loved ones or to your significant other, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. It's become one of those holidays where you kind of feel the desperate need to get your partner something, anything, to show them you love them. Because if you don't love them, obviously. And this is where the companies that sell Valentine's Day stuff really do get you and make you feel like unless you are doing all the stuff to do all the Valentine's-y things that they're selling in the stores, or unless you're making X meal or Y meal, or taking your loved one out to the Oxo Tower in London for dinner, or what have you, you're not doing it right. And you don't love your loved one. Absolute tosh, people. I'm here to tell you that's absolute rubbish. We do Valentine's Day in a completely different way. And to me, it actually shows more love. And to me, it feels more special than anything we can get outside of our home. I'm also going to share with you some ideas for Valentine's Day that you may not have thought of before, but also ideas that are not specifically geared towards the usual Valentine's Day trappings. So for Valentine's Day, what we do in our home is we have a family Valentine's Day dinner. Yeah, you heard me, a family Valentine's Day dinner. When my daughter was tiny, obviously she was in bed by the time we had Valentine's Day dinner, and we don't have family in this country, and all my other friends were probably having dinner with their husbands on Valentine's Day, so we had no babysitters. So I used to make a meal in for hubby and I to have. We had things like carpet picnics, we've had movie nights, we've had, 3-course meals between the two of us, that I've cooked up for us. But as my daughter got older, it somehow seemed wrong to leave her out of the Valentine's Day meal, because she knew that there was something going on downstairs. Mommy and Daddy were having a special dinner. And as an only child, I kind of got the impression that she felt left out. Now, I'm not saying that you should never ever have a fancy meal out with your husband and that your kids are feeling left out and that means you're a bad mum. That's not what I'm saying. Absolutely 100% not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that for us, we felt like, as a one-child family, that my daughter felt left out. She wanted to get involved as well. And I thought, well, it's a brilliant opportunity for her to learn how to behave in a really fancy restaurant. So what we do at home is we make our dining room into a fancy restaurant. We have beautiful tablecloths, little napkins, candles, wine glasses. My daughter does not have wine. She has pink lemonade. But we go all out. We cook dinner together as a family, and we sit down and we have a dinner together. This year we are doing, I'm doing tiger prawns wrapped in bacon starter. For mains, we're having steak with a compound butter on the top, asparagus and potatoes dauphinoise. And for dessert, thanks to Trisha Yearwood's TV show, her cooking show, we are doing s'mores fondue. So that's what we're having for our Valentine's Day. And I must admit, this really works for us. My husband doesn't go out and buy roses. In fact, I ask him not to, because I don't see the point in spending the money on something that 2 days ago was half the price. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to prove his love to me that way. If he wants to prove his love to me, he can take out the trash, mow the lawn, or fix something in the house, which he does. So to me, just bringing me roses because it's a special day doesn't hold any sway with me. It really doesn't work for me. So what he will often do is he will go and get a little soft toy for my daughter for Valentine's Day, which I think is just so darling and so sweet. And she gets such a kick out of it. Like, Daddy bought her a special present for Valentine's Day, and she makes us Valentine's Day cards. Well, she used to. She's now 11. I doubt I'm getting a Valentine's Day card this year. But I will make Valentine's Day cards for my husband and my daughter because I believe that handmade is best. So that's how we celebrate Valentine's Day. But there are other ways that you can celebrate Valentine's Day that don't necessarily go with the theme of romantic love. For us, my husband and I can celebrate our love in other ways. Our anniversary of when we got together 25 years ago this year is actually also in February. So we got to go out or do something special for the two of us on that date, because that is a date that is significant to us, and my daughter doesn't feel left out if we go on a special date. So if you think about it, and if you feel it is appropriate and your partner would be in agreement with you, you could do a family dinner or a family Valentine's Day outing where, you know, you kind of celebrating your love for each other, even though you're not only focusing on romantic love. Because I think that Valentine's Day shouldn't only be about romantic love. I know originally that's where the concept came from, but there's nothing to stop you from, you know, getting your girlfriends some flowers and saying, hey, you know what, it's Valentine's Day. I love you, my friend. I'm so happy that you're in my life and that you're my friend. That is such a lovely concept. It's such a lovely way to make everyone know that you love them and that you appreciate having them in your life. The other things that we like to do for each other, not only on Valentine's Day, but it does feel it. Valentine's Day is a kind of reminder that we need to do these things for each other to show our significant others that they're important to us. On Valentine's Day, I like to make my daughter a little Valentine's Day themed lunchbox. I'm going to ask her how she feels about that this year, because she's 11 and in high school, and I don't want to embarrass her in front of her friends. But I've often every year actually made her a little lunchbox with heart-shaped sandwiches, you know, special heart-shaped cookies, maybe strawberries dipped in chocolate, things like that for her lunchbox, because it makes her feel special. And I don't see why kids shouldn't be involved in Valentine's Day, and also I don't see why kids shouldn't feel included in spreading the love, and also spreading the love for their classmates, for their friends. I mean, I know some people do like little treats to take to the kids in their class for Valentine's Day or for other kinds of holidays. And I think that's a lovely idea, because to me, Valentine's Day shouldn't only be about love, romantic love. It should be about kindness to other people and doing things and sort of acts of service and how to explain it? It's sort of like showing people rather than telling people with a mug that says, hi, I love you, or a card, or does that make any sense? It's important that we show people that we love them, and it's important that they know that we love them. Now, if you've read The Love Languages, I can't remember the author right now, but I'll leave his details down below and where you can buy his book. You will find that there are different ways that people like to be shown love. Like my love language, for instance, is physical touch. I love having my feet rubbed. I love holding hands with my hubby. I love hugs. And also words of affirmation. I love it when my hubby tells me I look lovely today, or he tells me that he loves me. That's really important to us. My hubby's love language is acts of service. So when I go out of my way to make his favorite dinner, even if it is a schlep to make and it's a dish that usually takes longer to make, I know that he really appreciates that and he really feels loved. So I go out of my way to maybe do some of the chores that he doesn't like doing, like picking up the dry cleaning or going to the post office, things that just drive him up the pole. But for me, I don't mind doing them. So that is a way that I can show my husband that I love him. And on Valentine's Day, I mean, it doesn't only have to be Valentine's Day. Don't forget this. You can show your significant others that you love them by doing something that maybe would not normally be something they would relish doing. Some other ideas of how to show your loved ones that you love them is on Valentine's Day, get up early and make breakfast. If usually they get up and they just have a shower and go to work, and then you get up later than them, get up early, make something nice for them. You can even prepare it the night before. Like if you're making pancakes, you can make those the night before and then have those ready for the morning just to heat up and maybe serve with some strawberries and some honey, or, you know, it's not all about the romantic trappings that come with Valentine's Day. It's not all about the expensive gifts that come from Pandora or Tiffany's or wherever else. It's not about the really expensive champagne or the wine. It's about unconventional small ways that you can show your loved one that you love them. And I think for kids as well. I mean, if they come home and you say, hey, it's Valentine's Day, I didn't get you a gift, but I tidied your room for you. Some parents would go, hey, that's punishment for me. However, that might then spark off a kindness revolution in your home where you're all doing things for each other because you're wanting to pay it forward and spread the love. And that's kind of where I'm going with this idea. And I mean, this video might just be a whole bunch of ramblings, but to me it's so important because I just think to myself that we need to share how we love each other, but not necessarily in the way that the stores say we need to show each other love. For some people, they don't want the meal deal down at that you can get from Morrison's with, you know, 3 items and a bottle of champagne for 15 quid. To them, that doesn't float their boat. They want somebody to go play golf with them. One of the other love languages, incidentally, is quality time. One of the other languages is gifts. If you know that your partner or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, what have you, loves receiving a gift, then fine, buy them a gift. It may not necessarily be jewelry like you would normally buy somebody on Valentine's Day. It may be the pair of shoes that they really wanted, the pair of new trainers, or it may be the jumper or the sweater that they really wanted. It doesn't have to be romantic to be a Valentine's Day gift. You know, if receiving gifts is something that they really love, you might get them something meaningful. Maybe a photo, a book of pictures of your relationship and, you know, places you've been. It could be something really useful because, you know what, they love to bake and their mixer's broken. You might get them the mixer they've been after for ages and ages. You know, if gift giving is their special love language, that's great. If quality time is their love language, you know what, just doing the garden work with them, just spending time with them in that way, or planning a picnic, going for a walk with them. It's not all about the commercialism. It's not about getting somebody a gift that says, I love you. Show them that you love them in different ways. You might decide to write your loved one a letter for Valentine's Day. And I've often done this for my daughter and for my husband. Instead of getting them a Valentine's Day card, I'll write them a letter and tell them what they mean to me. And it's really appreciated. And my husband gets a bit like, oh, that's nice. But I can see he's really secretly pleased, you know, to know how much he means to me. And I think those kinds of things are so much more meaningful. One thing I did one year was cut out some hearts out of some pink and red cardboard, and on each heart I wrote a reason that I love my daughter, and I did some for my husband as well. And when they woke up in the morning, the bedroom door had these hearts stuck on them, all with reasons why I love my daughter and reasons why I love my husband, and were on their respective bedroom doors. And my daughter wouldn't let me take hers down for over a year because she loved to read them. They were so special to her. And And she, you know, I could see her just swelling with happiness and pride every time she stopped by her door and she would read them. And she would, you know, at the time she was practicing her reading, but it was so lovely just to see her being so happy. And it's not, like I said, it's not about the commercialism. It's not about the latest and greatest roses, or it's not about anything that you can buy in the store. You know, like the Grinch said, maybe Christmas means a little bit more. Well, maybe Valentine's Day means a bit more. Maybe showing your love for your partner or for your family members means more, and it can be shown in a different way that doesn't have to be bought from a store. I haven't forgotten you singles out there, because you know what? Some of us choose to be single for our own reasons. And I think it's really important. I mean, look, you can go out and you can show your girlfriends or your parents, your siblings, that you really love them. You can do something really nice to show them that you love them. You know, maybe just drop around their house and deliver a box of chocolates and say, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Love you, sister. Love you, brother. That kind of thing. I mean, that is a lovely idea. If that's what you know they'll appreciate, go for it. What you could do is show yourself some love. Or for Valentine's Day, get yourself a manicure or a pedicure. Get one of those meal deals in and have yourself a fantastic evening in, because it's not all about being part of a couple. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love other people. If your well is not full, you can't give water to anyone else. So there are things that you can do to show yourself some love. I mean, you might, it's not necessarily about going out and getting your hair done or your nails done. If that's what you want to do and that's how you feel special, go for it. You might decide that you're just going to stay in and read your book and, you know, relax. You're not going to do the housework. You're not going to work until late. You're going to show yourself some self-care. And self-care is not only manicures and pedicures and things. It's also putting your boundaries in place. If, you know, people expect you to do certain things and you don't feel that that's something that you can do, put your boundaries in place and say, hey, you know what? I can't tonight. I'm sorry about that. I've got other plans. They don't know that plan is to wash your hair. They don't know that plan is to read the latest book you got on your Kindle. It's up to you. You could stay in, watch a movie. You could take yourself to the movies on Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter. Valentine's Day for me, guys, is a cue to remember to show love to the people around me and the people that make me feel special and the people who are special to me. And I really want to urge you to do that this Valentine's Day. Think about how you really can show your loved ones how much you love them and what they mean to you in a non-commercialized way. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of fun stuff, what kind of special stuff you would like to do for your loved ones this Valentine's Day. And let's start like a love revolution where it's not about commercialism. It's more about special, speaking to the heart of somebody else and doing something for them that is just kind and sweet and loving and helping them to realize that they are special. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell as always, leave me a comment down below. Let's chat, let's discuss. And if you'd like to see more videos on different kinds of holidays coming up, then let me know that as well in the comments down below. But until next time, my friends, keep calm and be merry.